What we are seeing here is a plant that was installed by Davis&Shirtliff recently, and this was aimed at assisting the Swedish embassy to be able to recycle what they collect from their toilets and bathrooms. What we have here is the plant room for the first set of the wastewater treatment plant, where first water that comes from the toilets and the bathrooms is collected in a septic tank, and from the septic tank it is then pumped into the treatment plant, which consists of 4 chambers. We start off with the first chamber, which is the stabilization chamber. This basically collects all the gray water and the black water, and as it piles up, it overflows into the second chamber, where we then introduce air. Air speeds up the rate of biological breakdown of the sludge, and as it piles in the second chamber, it then overflows to the third chamber, which we call the sedimentation chamber. A lot of the sludge tends to settle at the bottom, which is then pumped back to the first chamber, but the clarified water then overflows into the fourth chamber, which we call the clarification chamber. This chamber basically holds the clarified water, which is then pumped out using a submersible pump through a sand and activated carbon filter. So the clarified water is then collected in the first collection tank, which is a plastic roto tank, and from the plastic roto tank we then pump it through the ultrafiltration. From the first collection tank, where we have the clarified water from the first stage of the wastewater treatment plant, we then pump that water through the ultrafiltration system, and the ultrafiltration process will be able to remove any dirt still left in the water, and it can filter down up to about 0.2 micron. This means that it will be able to take out even some levels of bacteria that is in the water. It will also take out any smell, and the water will be totally clear, and that can be used to flush the toilets and can also be used for irrigation. Just the fact that it comes from a toilet, many people would not want to drink it, but it meets the quality for drinking water.
Basically, as an embassy, I think we usually consume a lot of water because of we have a lot of the washrooms and all that. And I think for the cost-wise, we chose the system because it's cost-effective. Because whatever water we are getting from our council, the Nairobi Municipal Council, is not reliable to get for us for the old facility. So for us, we chose it as an alternative for us to have our own water in different areas to flushing the toilets and all that, and watering the garden for that cost. For example, we use 5,000 liters in a day, but when we start using the system, we are going to save almost 3,000 liters in a day. Yeah, because mostly in the washroom we use a lot of water because every time you flush in and out. So when you start using the ultrafiltration machine, you are going to save almost 3,000 liters in a day.